What about black sails? What's up, everybody? I'm Tylock, and this is Homespun Geek. What's up, guys? It is Wednesday. That means it's time for the second episode of What About Wednesday. And this week, guys, we're talking about Black Sails. If you're not familiar, Black Sails was a show on Starz. It went for about 4 years, from 2014 to 2017. It did have a final ending. It didn't cliffhanger ending. It wasn't like awful when it ended. I actually thought it had a very good ending. I really liked it a lot. What is it about? Black Sails is like a prequel to Treasure Island, but mixed in with real pirates, like, for example, Charles Vane, Jack Rackham, but also has the characters from Treasure Island, like Long John Silver and Flint, Captain Flint, who was Long John Silver's captain that we never really see in Treasure Island. We just hear about. So what I do on What About Wednesday every other week, guys, is I like to talk about a movie, a TV show, video game, comic book, something that Funko has never made Funko Pops for, because that's just something that I like to do. I like to talk about what I would like to see, things that I would collect that they haven't made. Maybe they will make, but they haven't as of this point. So you never know with them, I guess. Sometimes they pull things out of their hat, like Sanford & Son. Never thought they'd make Sanford & Son Pops, but I'm glad they did, because I really like Sanford & Son. It's a really great show. But yeah, every other week, guys, I'm going to pick a TV show, a movie, comic book, video game, book, things like that. I would like suggestions from you guys, though. If you guys have something that you'd like me to do an episode of, let me know, because in 2 weeks, who knows, maybe that's what I'll pick, was a show that you guys suggest, or something, a book, movie, video game, something like that. Right, guys? So this week, though, guys, we're talking about Black Sails. Like I said, Black Sails is basically a prequel to Treasure Island. However, it is mixed in with real, truthful history, meaning Jack Rackham, Charles Vane. A lot of real characters are mixed in with Treasure Island characters to make this great, gritty, dark, bloody, true to life pirate show, pirate television show that was on Starz for 4 years. Black Sails was its name, and it is a great show. We watched all 4 seasons. It had a very good resolution at the end. I actually really liked it a lot. So what I'm going to do, guys, like I said, I'm going to talk about what I'd like to see from Black Sails made into a Funko Pop series, because I collect Funko Pops. That's what I do. I'd like more based on things that I like. Maybe they won't ever happen, and that's okay if they don't, because Funko works really hard to put out a lot of stuff that I do like, but I'm just talking about, hypothetically speaking, things that I would enjoy and would definitely purchase. So as with every episode, guys, I'm going to name 5 characters right up front that I feel like have to be in a series if they make it from this television show. 1 movie moment that I think would be fantastic and terrific. And then after that, 1 bonus character that I personally feel like would be my favorite character, would be something that I love, and I would have to have, okay? Basically, if I was to only buy 1 pop, that is the bonus character. That is the character for me. Maybe not for all of you. Maybe that's not your favorite character, but for me, that would be my favorite character that I would absolutely have to have from this property, this television show. So let's go ahead, guys, and let's talk about it. So Black Sails is very much a prequel to Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island. It takes place in the 1700s, the early 1700s, towards the end of the pirate era, really. It is about Captain Flint and his fight to maintain New Providence Island. Providence Island is mostly inhabited by pirates and thieves and things like that. Very much the criminal element at the time, and that is who you follow throughout this show, is Captain Flint. It is very, very, very good. In the very beginning, it starts off before he's actually met Long John Silver. If you guys haven't watched Treasure Island, Long John Silver is the villain of Treasure Island, and you never hear about Flint, or you never see Flint, but you do hear about him as far far as Long John Silver's history. So that's what it's about, guys. It's about them trying to maintain New Providence Island, which is a criminal island. Pirates, thieves, fortune seekers, things like that all inhabit this island. Much more criminal element than anybody else there. And it's basically just about Flint and a few others trying to maintain this island and keep it for themselves instead of giving it to the Spanish or British Empire, which are closing in on them from all sides. Alright, so let's start with the first person that I'd like to see a pop made of, and that would be Flint himself. That is what I believe is the main character. Flint is played by the actor Toby Stephens, who does a fantastic job of portraying this man. There is a major twist with Flint in the later seasons of this show that I did not see coming, but I thought it was really great. It really added to the character. He's just a man trying to save Providence Island, trying to keep the pirate age alive, and his reasons for it are very personal, extremely personal, and I just think it's terrific. If you guys haven't checked this show out, I highly suggest you check it out. It is a really great show. There's a lot of great battles and fight scenes and pirate stuff. Really love it. While I was watching this show, I was also playing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. That is the pirate-themed Assassin's Creed. And there's a lot of the same characters in that game and in this show. And it really increased my appreciation for how well this show portrayed history. Legit, it was very true to life, and I really thought this was really good. It didn't glorify necessarily the pirate's life, but it made it look very realistic to me, and I've always liked pirates. I've always thought the pirate era was very cool. The golden age of pirates, very cool. Their stories are pretty interesting. I do not like the ocean at all. I would never be well as a pirate because I don't like being on a ship and being out in the middle of the ocean. I don't mind the beach, but I don't mind the far out ocean. I don't like going deep sea fishing or anything like that. So I don't think I would make a very good pirate, but I do like watching shows about pirates and learning about them quite a bit. That is something I've always had a very big interest in. So yeah, Toby Stephens plays Captain Flint. Great character. Terrific lead in this show, and I would think that that would have to be 100% have to be one of the pops that they made if they were going to make pops based on Black Sails. Alright, on to character number 2. I would have to say Long John Silver, or just John Silver in this show. He's basically just called John Silver. He is a young man at the beginning of this show, kind of an innocent kind of guy, kind of a schemer, basically like a scam artist is what he is in the very beginning of this show. The character is portrayed by Luke Arnold, who's also a really great actor, I believe. He did a really good job playing John Silver. I think it's fantastic to learn sort of like a back story for Long John Silver from Treasure Island. If you guys haven't read or watched Treasure Island, or even seen Muppet Treasure Island, Long John Silver was kind of a criminal, kind of a deceitful person, and to find out his backstory and how he started and how he became that way is really intriguing, really interesting, and I think they portrayed it very well. He starts out very kind of innocent, just kind of like doing day-to-day scams, trying to get a little bit of money here and there. He ends up joining Flint's crew, and in the end he is very much this very powerful character who has a lot of sway over a lot of people, and I just think that they evolved that character very well. So yeah, so that's the second person I think would have to be made into a pop, is John Silver. Next up, guys, of course, would be Billy Bones. Billy Bones also is in Treasure Island in the very beginning. He's the guy that shows up and just kind of tells a story about everything that happened before he, of course, is killed. Billy Bones, played by Tom Hopper, who you guys may recognize from the Umbrella Academy if you have not watched that show. Also, I suggest the Umbrella Academy, you guys go check it out because it's really great. It's on Netflix. It's based on a comic. It's very terrific. Maybe a future what about, but definitely not right now. Right now we're talking about Black Sails. Tom Hopper was also in Game of Thrones. He was Samwell Tarly's older brother, who Daenerys lit up in a just blaze of glory with his father. Yeah, he's been in quite a few things. He's a pretty great actor. I really appreciated his character. He was kind of in the know on Flint because Flint was kind of deceitful. He would do almost anything to save his island and his way of life, including possibly killing some of those people that he was close to. And Billy Bones was very much aware of this and kind of was anti Captain Flint, I would say. I don't want to give away too many spoilers or say too much, but he kind of was anti-Captain Flint and really not on Flint's side throughout that show. Well, at least not through the entire show. Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. But yeah, Billy Bones was a great character played by a great actor. Tom Hopper absolutely did a great job, and I absolutely think that should be one of the pops that they made if they were to make Black Sails pops. Number 4, guys, is Max, played by Jessica Parker Kennedy. One of the best things about this show was Max, because she is legitimately beautiful. One of the most beautiful actresses out there right now. She does a fantastic job with this character, has a great accent. She starts out as a kind of a low rent, I hate to say the word, but a kind of a low rent prostitute, but ends up being very, very powerful in New Providence Island, ends up running a lot of the community's businesses and things like that, and really, really has some great key roles in this show, and absolutely deserves to have a pop made of her because she is terrific, beautiful, an amazing actress. The only thing I can think of that she was in, guys, if you ever watched on the CW, I think it was called The Secret Circle. She was one of the witches on that show, and we watched that show. We liked that show, but it got canceled after one season, didn't really have a resolution, and then she went to Black Sails, which I think fit her much better, really, because she just did a really, really great job on this show. If you guys, like I said, check out Black Sails. It's really good. A lot of really great character work. A lot of really great storytelling. So yeah, Max definitely deserves to be a pop. Number 5, guys. Number 5, the character that I think should be in a series of Black Sails pops is Jack Rackham. This is a real character. Jack Rackham is a real character portrayed by Toby Schmitz. Jack Rackham was a real pirate. If you go back through history, he was one of the ones that was in Assassin's Creed 4. Very cool. I really liked him. He wasn't that powerful, but he was very, very loyal and very, very true to his character. He was also kind of a duo with Anne Bonny, who I'm not going to say in this video, but she was also really portrayed well. I don't know the actress's name that played Anne Bonny, but yeah, they did a really great job with Rackham and Anne Bonny because they were a close duo in true life. Like in real life, they were a close duo during those times. And Jack Rackham was just a really great character. Somebody that I definitely think 100% deserves to be a pop, and I would definitely buy a Jack Rackham pop because I just thought he was a really great character. Alright, guys, so 5 characters. Coming in at number 1 was Captain Flint. Number 2 was Long John Silver. Number 3 was Billy Bones. Number 4 was Max. And number 5 was Jack Rackham. So that is the initial 5 that I'm going to say right now, guys. Let's move on to the movie moment. Alright, guys, so moving on to the movie moment I would like to see made from Black Sails. I'm going to be honest with you, and I kind of cheated here because it was very hard to decide. There was a lot of really great moments in Black Sails. There really are. It's 4 years worth of moments, guys. So it was very hard to decide on something specific, but to kind of cheat a little bit and get an extra character out of this, the movie moment that I chose was the cutlass battle between Blackbeard and Flint on the beach. Yes, that was a very, very epic moment. Captain Flint, Blackbeard fighting with swords or cutlasses. I mean, that's amazing. I won't tell you how that ends. If you want to watch it, you should go check it out. Black Sails is a really great show, guys. But I wanted to try to get Blackbeard in here, and I couldn't make him one of my characters because there were so many characters that were more prominently featured in this show than Blackbeard. Ray Stevenson is the actor that plays him. He did a terrific job. I have to tell you, there are a couple of really great moments with Blackbeard in this show, and I was really, really impressed with what they did with Blackbeard. I thought they did a terrific job. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's the movie moment because I wanted to see a sword fight between Captain Flint and Blackbeard. It doesn't have to have all the other pirates, but just put the 2 of them on a beach with their swords out, ready to attack. I think that would be terrific. Maybe a little bit of blood on them. I think that would be awesome, guys. So, alright guys, so on to my final character. This is the bonus character. This is somebody that I absolutely would have to have if they were to make Black Sails Pops. Somebody that I think would be amazing. Somebody that I really enjoyed. That is Captain Charles Vane. Once again here, guys, Charles Vane is a true-to-life pirate. That is a real person portrayed by Zach McGowan, who does a fantastic job. Fantastic job. He looks so good in this part. He really looks the part. He really looks like that pirate. Zach McGowan went on to be in a season of The 100, if you guys have ever watched The 100. He was also in a season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and many, many other things. But this is really his starring role. This is his biggest role, I feel. He did a really great job as Charles Vane. I not just like Charles Vane, I think Zach McGowan is a terrific actor. If you guys look at him, hopefully I can find a good picture of him. Look at this guy and tell me he would not portray the perfect Vegeta. I mean, if you made a Dragon Ball Z movie, including Vegeta, this is who I would cast as Vegeta. He looks the part, he acts the part, he sounds the part. He is really, really good. I am really, really impressed with him, and I just think that he was one of the best characters from this show. Just terrific, just terrific. And so, yeah, that is my bonus character. That is my absolute top one from this is Captain Charles Vane. So guys, there are a lot of other characters. Eleanor Guthrie, Anne Bonny, like I said, Mr. Scott, a lot of great characters in this show. I just can't name all of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but yes, Black Sails is a terrific show. I would highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it. Go check it out on Stars if you can. If not, maybe buy the DVDs / Blu-rays, however you prefer to watch it. Maybe even watch it on digitally on like Vudu or something like that. It's a really good show. I highly recommend it. We watched all 4 seasons and it ended a lot better than another show that just ended this past Sunday. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it had a much better ending than that show. So that's really it, guys, for Black Sails. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I really want to hear your suggestions, your ideas, your thoughts. Did you guys watch Black Sails? What do you think about the show? Do you like it as much as I liked it? Do you think it's worthy of a pop series from Funko? Because I definitely do. I think it would be great. I would really appreciate it. I would probably buy them all. So yeah, guys, that's really it. Like I said, if you guys have a suggestion for something that you'd like me to do on a What About Wednesday in another couple of weeks, let me know, because I really like to think about things that should be made into Funko Pops, things that would be fantastic to be made, things that I would like to collect, and I want to hear what you guys would collect. What do you think? What movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, or anything, real life events even. So that's really it, guys, for now. That was Episode 2 of What About Wednesday, Black Sails. So as always, guys, I am Tylock. This is Homespun Geek, and I hope you have a nice day.